Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's it's Monday, December the I don't know what the date is, but it's Monday, is the week of Christmas. Christmas is I think Saturday. Um I just wanted to give you guys an update because I hadn't been posting in a while. I actually had, you know, stopped working on my car for a while. Had a whole bunch of things going on, life, work, home, etc., etc. But what I want to do is I want to get y'all caught up to what I got going on so far. Just keep you in the loop. The show is working with Bobby. So I'm at my shop right now. Um, I'm gonna turn the camera around and show y'all what you won't see for a little while. As you can see, this spot empty. This where the cloud was. I got a Honda up under here, and I know the light ain't good right now. It's in this morning time, and I'm trying to get some other stuff done. So that's why you can't really see. But this is the mess that I gotta clean up. Somebody previous technician did pull the head off, found the head was bad or whatever, and then it was like, well, we're gonna just go ahead and put an engine in it. So now it's down here, and I'm gonna try to see if I can work a miracle. But the cloud is over here for right now. I went ahead and pulled it out because I got some more work that I got to do. I didn't get rid of it, but I put it over here for right now, and I covered it back up since it's gonna be outside. But I got to get that fuel issue figured out before I can even get ready to try to drive it. Bluebell's still doing good. She back there hooked up to the trail. I got to get some stuff straight this morning. But what I want you guys to do, and I'm gonna get you turned back around. What I want you guys to do is after you see this particular clip, I want you to check out the video from the Saturday of my birthday. I had my nephew with me, my main man. He's real good with that take stuff. And what he did was he did some editing and that sort of stuff, and made the video look real presentable and whatnot. Kind of like he was watching a movie or whatever. And I'm forever grateful to him for doing what he did. And I want you guys' opinion. Y'all that follow my videos and keep up with what I'm doing. Let me know if that's what I should continue on doing with this channel. I'm doing that to bless him. But I want y'all to know. I want y'all to let me know what your honest opinion is of what he capable of doing. I heard of a lot of people doing that editing and stuff, and putting some different things in their video. I guess to get more views and all that. That's not necessarily what I'm going after, but I would like to make the experience more enjoyable, so you can watch the video and learn something that you might be didn't know before. So y'all enjoy the video, enjoy your day, and if I don't get to upload again, you and your family. Y'all families, y'all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys soon. Y'all be blessed. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday morning to you, December the 4th. It's officially my birthday. Happy birthday to me, 39 years old. Thank God he blessed me to see this many years on his green earth. And I want to get to the good part on the video. I'm going to just speed past all that. I think I figured out what was going on with the carburetor on my car. I got down here early, got my mom to come pick me up, and I cranked it up and I had it running, and I was messing with the float level, so I got that where I need to have it right now. But this is what I saw that had looked kind of weird to me. If any of you know what this is, let me get it up in focus or whatever. This is a squirtle. This is the one that came on the carburetor. It's a number 31 fuel. I noticed that fuel was coming from around this area. So what I did is I put a little bit of grease on it to hold the gasket in place. But I replaced both of the gaskets on it. I'm thinking that maybe the metal ones, maybe we just wasn't sealing the way they should. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put this back and try to see if it help anything. And if it does, great. If not, then I'm gonna have to get my guru down here and see what he think about it. But I noticed that fuel was coming from this. It's really hard to see because what I had to do, I'm gonna get y'all off the stand so I can show you. Just hold on 1 minute. Let me get y'all off the stand. All right, I had to get y'all off the camera stand so you can see what I was talking about. What I had to do was I had to get here where the engine was running, and I had to kind of peep this open. And as you can see, right where the fuel squirrel bolts in at, it was like fuel was coming either from behind it or under it or from the top of it, and it was pulling fuel off it. So I'm like, but dog, I see them air bleeds and all that down there, but I don't think fuel was coming out of that. So I'm gonna check. I wanted to change this the seal on this on my actual fuel squirter first, And I'm gonna put that back together, and that's another view of it. If y'all don't know, that's how it looks. And there are two different types of these. You got the type that got the I guess the two little like lines coming out of them, and then you got this type. And like I said, this is a number 31. It's upside down. Number 31. It came with the carburetor. So, you know, before you guys beat me down about, oh, you might have changed the wrong squirter, or you got too big of a jet and all that kind of stuff. Everything on this carburetor is bone stock. All I did was this the second time I rebuilt it. So it shouldn't be nothing going on with it to that magnitude. And it's on a stock 305, so it ain't like, other than the intake, it ain't like it's, you know, it's got something hopped up that's causing it to do what it's doing. So so I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all on pause again. I'm gonna try to get this put in. Hopefully I don't drop nothing down in the carburetor, and then I'm gonna crank it up and see what it's gonna do. If it works, great. I'll try to move on to maybe test driving this car after I feel everything else out, and then I'll just bring y'all along for that. So y'all just stay tuned, and I'll cut y'all back on as soon as I can, as soon as I make some more progress. All right, guys, we back. I got good news and I got bad news. What I thought was pulling fuel from out of the boosters on the carburetor is actually not. I don't know if it's coming out of the air bleeds, or if the main bottle got some type of crack in it or something. I didn't see it. It's hard to actually see because it's under the flap that's on the choke. So you only can see it when the flap is closed. So if you crack the flap just a little bit, you can see fuel coming out of the boosters, but or maybe it's the air bleeds. I don't know, but fuel is coming from somewhere where it shouldn't be. So I think I'm gonna just go ahead and get a carburetor, man. I really don't want to have to buy one. I mean, obviously I wanted to try to keep the thing budget oriented, mainly because I don't have the money to be just throwing parts at it. So I tried to rebuild it, but I think it's either something that I did. I don't know if I put the wrong kind of gaskets on it or what, but it didn't work out. So it's still throwing fuel at it. I mean, if you rev it up, I mean, it'll rev up to the moon, but when it's at idle, it's pulling fuel from an area where it shouldn't be. And I'm actually getting kind of fed up with trying to figure out what it is. I don't have any more gaskets or seals or whatever where I can take it apart and change it. But I'm not going to get rid of the carburetor. I might just get someone a little bit more experienced than me to go ahead and just rebuild it. That way I can have it on the shelf. But I might have to go ahead and just buy a carburetor because I can't keep messing with this. Other than that, like I said, that was the only thing that was keeping me from potentially test driving it right now. So I'm probably going to try to do some research, see if I can find a carburetor to go on it. Maybe a parts store might have a 600 sitting in stock or whatever. And I'll go ahead and, if I can get that today, I'll go ahead and get that, put it on, and then set the idle and all that good stuff, and see how it performs. That's the only thing keeping me from test driving this car right now, is getting it to run and idle properly. Ain't no point in trying to take it up the road with it doing like that, and the only time it performs like it should if it's if it's under wide open throttle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a research, see if I can find a carburetor. Lord willing, if I do, I'll go ahead and get it. Hopefully it's at a reasonable price, and go ahead and put that on, and then see if I can test drive it today. And if not, what I'll do is I'll come back on and close the video out just for the day, just so y'all know what's going on or whatever. And then we'll try it again another day. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to do some research the best I can. I'm gonna have to make some phone calls, because down here in this country, you don't get very good internet service. So I won't be doing a whole bunch of Googling, but I will try to see what parts stores I can call. Maybe somebody can get one from another parts store, have it in stock or whatever, and then just go from there. So y'all just be patient with me, hold tight. I know y'all ready to see me test drive it just as much as I am, but I'm not gonna do it if it ain't right. I don't do none of the half stepping type stuff, because my kids, my wife, my mom, I'm gonna have family in this vehicle, so I want it to be safe, for anybody to get in it. So I don't want nobody getting out there and then it's messing up and acting up and whatnot. So I want it to be safe and I want it to be right. So if I find a carburetor, I'll get one on it. We'll do a test drive video. If not, I'll close the video out when I turn y'all back on, and then we'll try it again another day. So All right, y'all. Me and my nephew just arrived at the parts store, so y'all know that I'm gonna get ready to go ahead and just get a carburetor since I was able to find one. So we're gonna go in here and get the carburetor, and then I'm gonna get it put on the car when we get back log wheeling, and then I'm gonna try to crank it up and see how it does. Now normally they tell you that you may have to do a little bit of tweaking or whatever out the box, but you shouldn't have to adjust much other than just the idle. So I'm hanging with my main man today, and we're gonna go ahead and get in here and get this carburetor, and then I'll cut y'all back on once we get back to the shop and I get it put on. All right, y'all, we made it back from the parts store safely. As you can see by the, excuse the camera, I'm holding this box. I'm trying to drop it. As you can see, got the carburetor. It's one exactly like, thank God I found one. It's exactly like the one that I already got on here. So if y'all want to try to get one, of course, you know, you can just Google these, or they on Summit, J's, any performance site. But this is the one I got. 600 CFM vacuum secondaries, electric choke. I'm gonna put this one on. After I take that one off, I'm gonna put that one back in the box, and I'm gonna get I'm gonna take it and get it professionally rebuilt, because I mean that's a good carburetor, and that carburetor ain't, it might be, when did I buy that carburetor and put on that truck? It can't be no more than about 5 years old total, and the last 2 years I had it sitting on the shelf, so that's why it look as new as it does. But anyway, I'm gonna get this one off and get the new one on, and then hopefully everything will work like it should, and then I'm praying that I can go ahead and try to test drive this thing. I can't do too much with it because I know I'm gonna have to put some clothes in it, because I bet they blank, and I'm probably gonna have to change the oil in this car again on the kind of dump so much fuel in it. But I check the dipstick before I try to do anything serious with it. So I'm gonna cut y'all off, and the next time that I get y'all back on, the new carburetor be on, and we gonna get ready to try to fire this thing up. So just hold tight, and hope you enjoying the video. we back. I got the carburetor installed finally. Of course, it wasn't nothing hard to do, but what I did, and I'm gonna show it to you guys, because I know there's some people that probably ain't getting never replaced the carburetor or whatever before in the vehicles, but the two linkages, one is for the kickdown cable for the TH350 transmission. The other one is for my throttle linkage. So of course this is the old one. I done dumped the majority of the gas out, so it's still a little bit that's coming out here and there. I'm gonna get this one looked at, man, because this can be a good carburetor for a future project or for somebody if they want it. But I'm going to put this back in the box right now and show you the new one that's on the box. Big shout out to my main man, my nephew, hanging around with me today on my birthday. He helped me do some recording right now. But what I'm doing now, what I did was I put the throttle linkage here, the adapter for it, and then the kickdown adapter for the kickdown cable here, because this whole linkage is actually designed a little bit different than the one I had. So I'm guessing this is a newer, up-to-date 600 CFM carburetor, and the one I had was maybe, you know, an older model. So, but I mean, everything just, you know, fell together real good. So we already got fuel in the filter. I haven't cranked it up yet, just in case you're wondering. Y'all gonna find out how it's gonna run right along with me. So I'm gonna get my nephew to put the camera back in the stand, and then I'm gonna reach in there and try to turn it over to get some gas in the fuel bowl, and we're gonna see how it run when it first cranked up. So he's gonna put it back in the stand, and then we'll go from there. So y'all just stay tuned. All right, y'all, I'm getting ready to reach in here and hit the key. I don't know if it's gonna throw a big ball of fire out the carburetor, or whether it's gonna crank up and run like a sewing machine, but we're gonna find out together. I hope it's the second option. Y'all, if you see the look on my face, then you can pretty much tell that something didn't go right. I put the brand new carburetor on it and put brand new plugs in it, changed the oil and filter, and with the oil that came out, you know, pretty much had looked like diesel fuel that had so much gas in it. And I'm still having the same flooding issue. So I called my guy, and he told me, he said that sometimes you can get bad fuel pumps, and they'll actually full the bowl up, even regardless of where your float level is set, it'll full the bowl up. It'll full up the bowl to the point to where it'll be at a level so high to where it'll pull fuel off the top in through the boosters. and that's what it's doing. It's putting and running rough again and whatnot. And I was already taking a risk trying to put this engine on the trying to get this engine running to put this car on the road since it was on one time seized up from sitting. So it could be a number of things. I mean, if I had the money, I'd just put a fresh engine and transmission in it, get my exhaust done, you know, and roll with that. But being budget themed and budget oriented, because I didn't have a whole lot of money to put towards it, I had to try to get it running with as little money input as possible. But my guy told me, he said that sometimes you got diaphragm issues with the pump to where, like I say, it pumped too much fuel. And his other recommendation was to put a regulator on it to where I can bring the fuel pump pressure down to keep it from overloading the carburetor. So I don't know which one I'm gonna do yet, but for right now, I'm gonna just go ahead and stop, because buying that carburetor and it didn't fix the issue kind of hurt. That's money that I didn't have to put towards it. I was actually hoping that the rebuild had fixed it, which technically it did. It's just, you know, it could be that pump. It'd be amazing that a $30 or $40 pump cost me to spend $400 that I didn't have to put towards that. But if it is, I mean, it come with the territory. I want y'all to know, you know, not to let nothing like that discourage you. I know you see the pain on my face, but I'm showing y'all the real that come along with doing this sort of stuff. I didn't want to do a video and show y'all like, oh, it was running bad and running rich one time, and now all of a sudden he's driving it. I mean, I enjoyed the part of the video that you're going to see with the, you know, with revving it up and everything, but that was before it started running rich again. So, that's going to be it for today. I'm going to go ahead and get shut down. Big shout out to my nephew, my main man, my day one, for helping me today, running me back and forth to the parts stores. He doing camera footage right now. He was operating the phone when it was on the tripod, you know, so I enjoyed spending my birthday with him. But that's gonna be it today for the day work wise. I'm gonna go ahead and just call it quits and sleep on it, pray on it, think about it, and see what kind of solutions I can come up with, probably by tomorrow or maybe sometime next week. I'm praying that I have my truck back so I can at least get myself around. But right now that's up to the Lord and whatever going on that Showtime transmission rebuild. So like I always tell y'all, regardless of how I look, be blessed, stay encouraged, and keep wrenching. Y'all have a blessed rest of your Saturday.